Her journey from soldier to commander was never written in comfort. It was carved in discipline, forged in silence, and sealed in moments when no one was watching. This is not just her story. This is a mirror for every person who thinks greatness belongs to the chosen few. Because she wasn't chosen. She was consistent. She wasn't born strong. She built herself through decisions most people are too tired, too distracted, or too emotional to make. She entered the military as a quiet woman, with nothing but determination, and a dream that felt bigger than her body. She wasn't the fastest, she wasn't the strongest, she wasn't the loudest, but she was the most disciplined. When others were sleeping, she was studying strategy. When others were complaining, she was refining her mindset. When others broke under pressure, she whispered to herself, "Not yet. I still have more in me." Her first months were brutal. The training was designed to break the weak, expose the unprepared, and crush the inconsistent. Many quit, many froze. Many collapsed under the weight of expectations. But not her. Because she wasn't driven by approval. She was driven by mastery. She wasn't chasing rank, she was chasing excellence. She wasn't competing with people, she was competing with her excuses, her fears, her limits. One night, during a rain-soaked endurance march, the platoon fell behind. The mud was deep, the night was cold, and morale was collapsing. Some soldiers begged to stop, others cursed the weather. She said nothing. She tightened her boots, adjusted her gear, and took the lead. Step by step she moved forward, slow but unbroken, soaked yet unstoppable. And without shouting, without demanding, without even trying, she inspired them to rise. Not because she was a commander that night, but because she embodied discipline when everyone else surrendered to discomfort. Her instructors saw it. Her peers felt it. And over time, her silence carried more authority than someone else's voice. Years passed. Missions became harder, responsibilities heavier, decisions more dangerous. But her discipline sharpened with every challenge. She became known as the one who never panicked, never reacted emotionally, never allowed chaos to control her. In the worst situations, she remained calm, not because she felt no fear, but because discipline trained her to master it. When she became lieutenant, people told her she had finally made it. But she said, "This is not a rival. This is responsibility." Because discipline never lets you relax, never lets you drift, never lets you forget who you must become. One mission changed everything. A rescue operation in a hostile zone required precision, strategy, and a leader who could make decisions without freezing under pressure. She led the operation, guiding her team into enemy territory with calculation, courage, and clarity. Every step mattered. Every distraction could cost a life. Every emotional reaction could destroy the mission. And still, she moved with the same discipline she had on her first day. Controlled breathing, sharp focus, steady thoughts, unwavering commitment. They rescued every hostage. They returned every soldier. No one was left behind. That day the higher command said something rarely spoken. "This woman has the discipline of 1,000 soldiers." Her promotion was inevitable. But she didn't rise because she wanted the title. She rose because she proved, again and again, that discipline is leadership without speaking, power without forcing, strength without noise. She was promoted to commander, the first woman in her region to hold that rank in decades. She stood before a hall full of generals, officers, and young soldiers. They expected a speech about achievement, about ambition, about dreams fulfilled. Instead, she said one sentence that shook the room. "Your future is hidden inside your discipline, not your desire." Silence filled the hall. Some lowered their heads. Some nodded. All understood. She told them her story was not about being talented, gifted, or special. It was about waking up earlier than her excuses. It was about giving effort when no one was clapping. It was about training when she felt tired. It was about showing up even when fear whispered, "Stop." It was about mastering her emotions so they never destroyed her decisions. It was about holding herself to a standard she refused to negotiate with. She reminded them that discipline is not a punishment. It is preparation. It is not restriction. It is refinement. It is not control. It is transformation. And those who rise in life are not those who feel motivated, but those who enforce discipline even when motivation disappears. Her journey from soldier to commander teaches one truth. Greatness is earned in the unseen hours, in the uncelebrated sacrifices, In the silent battles no one knows you're fighting. Discipline is the bridge between who you are and who you must become. Discipline is the reason she rose. Discipline is the reason she led. Discipline is the reason her name became a symbol of strength. And discipline can rewrite your story too. If you stop negotiating with your comfort and start honoring your calling. She ended her speech with the same words she lived by. If you cannot control your habits, you will never command your future. The soldiers stood, inspired. The commanders watched with respect. And the world gained a reminder that leadership is not found in titles. It is found in discipline powerful enough to change you long before it changes your rank. And that is why her journey will forever change how you see discipline.